I've done a lot of work in alcohol and other drugs, with a particular focus on illicit drugs and novel psychoactive substances. I've been involved also in a great deal of sepsis research, and which includes critical illness in general, such as anaphylaxis, and more recently in mild traumatic brain injury, which people mostly know as concussion. Hi, I'm Daniel Fatovich. I'm a long-time emergency physician and clinical researcher at Royal Perth Hospital, but also with the Harry Perkins Institute of Medical Research and the University of Western Australia. I've always loved research, and my passion for research reflects my desire to advance patient care by research-driven excellence. I've got a long history of doing research which has grown over the years, and the biggest turning point was probably about 5 years ago when I got a large NHMRC grant which allowed me to pursue an area of great interest, but also to lead and mentor a team of talented people, and that's been incredibly satisfying and fulfilling. I've got a broad canvas of research because I'm in emergency medicine, and the discipline covers so many different aspects of medicine. I've covered several different areas. I've done a lot of work in alcohol and other drugs, with a particular focus on illicit drugs and novel psychoactive substances. I've been involved also in a great deal of sepsis research, and which includes critical illness in general, such as anaphylaxis, and more recently in mild traumatic brain injury, which people mostly know as concussion. But I've been involved in a broad expanse of emergency medicine research, including things as diverse as spontaneous pneumothorax and electric shocks, and researching the literature. I've received a great deal of funding from big organisations, including the NHMRC and the MRFF, the Medical Research Future Fund, also from our health service, from the Royal Perth Hospital Research Foundation, and from the Australasian College for Emergency Medicine. So I've been very fortunate to have those successes with a broad range of organisations that, to some extent, have reflected the broad expanse of research subjects that I cover. I get enormous satisfaction from doing research, and people think I'm a little bit crazy when I say this, but for me, research is fun. And when something is fun, it's easy to do. It's not a chore. And that's not to say that there aren't problems or difficulties with doing research. There are enormous challenges with doing research. But for me, research is fun, and it can contribute to enormous benefits for the community. Life is hard, and there's a lot of suffering in the community. And being in medicine, it's a very great privilege to be able to relieve that suffering. And we can help relieve that suffering through improving the system and improving the care that we give our patients. There's a lot of things that I like to do outside of research. I love travel, both to favourite places and also to new places. I love, and especially when I'm travelling, I love going to art galleries and looking at art. My favourite is the Impressionists. I also love astronomy, the stars, the universe, because I just find that incredible. I love playing table tennis. I love following the Australian rules football. And one of my hobbies is to collect quotes, which I can then use in some of my work as well. So, and then finally, because I've now got grandchildren, I love spending time with my grandchildren.